The next item on the agenda is under new business. It is a discussion from citizens of the Sandy Creek Road regarding the West Fayetteville Bypass project.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to ask a question before we go into a discussion. I want to know why is this on the agenda and what we plan on discussing. I can't figure it out from the paperwork that's been provided to me.
The information that was passed to me was that there are a group of concerned citizens in the Sandy Creek Road area that have some public safety concerns about the operation of this road. Normally, this process has been through, or this road has been through public hearings, it has been through public information, and normally it would not be an item that would be in the discussion phase. It would be listed under public comment, and they would be free to talk about any item regarding the road itself. Based on the fact that there was a safety issue brought to my attention, I do not know the details of that safety issue. I decided to put this on the agenda specifically to talk about the safety concerns that these citizens have. As I said, it has already been through public hearing, it has already been through public comment. It is not the intention to discuss the merits or lack thereof of the road itself. It is simply to hear from those citizens regarding their concerns for the safety and welfare of the residents in that area. Do I have a spokesman from that representative?
My name is Lee Sasser. I live at 284 Sandy Creek Road. Concerned citizens from the Sandy Creek Road area opposed to the West Bypass project planned for 2009. As citizens of Fayette County, we would like our voices heard in the opposition of this project. We do not want to see our rural environment become noisy.
Excuse me, I'm going to interrupt you right there. This discussion is about a safety concern that I understood against this road. It is not about the road itself, for or against it. So if you'd limit your comments to that area, please.
Well, this proposal would create a dangerous road situation for the rural road, which has limited passing areas. We have a large deer and wild turkey population, as well as totally changed apartments of the country living. We're primarily concerned about the excess traffic, the 18-wheelers, the large trucks, buses, and the blind spots and the lack of shoulders on this road. The road is built for rural purposes and is now turning into a freeway. And that's why our primary concern. And there are other citizens here who would like to comment.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm Tom Waller, 639 Sandy Creek Road. Back in 1950-51, when we gave the right-of-way to Sandy Creek Road to the county to pave it, it was to be a rural road. It was created as such. It's got an 80-foot right-of-way. It does not have a passing lane. It presents a dangerous environment for 18-wheelers, large trucks, etc. to use. Only implementing phase 1 of this bypass would basically turn Sandy Creek Road into a lateral. It was not constructed to be a lateral. I do not understand why phases have been created. If you're going to make a west bypass, then do it. Don't split it up. Don't turn Sandy Creek Road into something it is not. By implementing phase 1, you're only dumping more traffic over there on the 74 going into 85. And if you've been through that traffic in the morning, you'll understand that that's a dangerous traffic situation. You're going to have to rework that intersection onto the interstate. That's going to cost a lot more money. I do not understand why you're creating the environment of Sandy Creek Road at this time to become a traffic problem, which you will be doing. At each end of Sandy Creek Road, there's a sign that says, "No through heavy traffic." You're going to violate that sign on both ends. if you implement phase one alone. Thank you.
The road is designed not to be done in phase one and omit phase two. Phase two is currently in development and is expected to be completed shortly after phase one. It's a physical impossibility to complete both phases at the same time. We can't do it simultaneously for two reasons. Number one, it's just a physical impossibility. And number two, it's a mathematical impossibility because of the cash flow constraint that we're under with regard to collection of sales tax, which is being used to fund that road. So I think what you will see, or maybe your concerns will not be as dramatic as you think because of our desire to go straight forward. We're currently doing right-of-way surveying and doing the preliminary work that's necessary for phase two. And as I said, the intent is to complete phase one and immediately move into phase two. Anyone else? I do understand that the bypass does not connect to 74. It crosses Sandy Creek and comes into 92.
565 Norwood Drive. And I was up here about 2 weeks ago fighting for pleading with y'all not to go with the community systems. And I understand now what's going on. We're going to take Sandy Creek Road up there and we're going to line up a whole bunch of community septic tank systems and destroy what little wetlands we have.
Mr. Furr, if you would restrict your comments to the issue at hand, the issue is the safety of the concerns
I'm
on
talking
Sandy
about
Creek.
the safety of concerns of the people.
No,
Traffic.
you're talking about septic, which has no relation to the road.
Pardon me, but as long as they're in, that's been put in there, it's going to affect the safety of the people living there, because you can't tell me from one end of that place to the other, you're not going to have community septic tank systems.
Do you have any comments to be made directly relating to the safety of the road?
Well, that is safe. I mean, more traffic, and it won't hold up to it. But, you know, I still haven't figured out. I did figure it out when I, heard this was on the agenda. So the reason for it, I'm convinced, is to do all that work on Sandy Creek. It's just for the developers to come in and squash that little part of rural Fayette County that we have. And I have read that it's about that thick, all the regulations. And Mr. Parrott and his crew, how many people is it going to take to man these community systems? Because the state has requirements, and the county is not qualified to handle them.